guys and gals? Never here from Jerkman Gaming, and something on Twitter, the game you dragged today. I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Repeat, Owen's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. We were on that one right there. There we go. Maybe another time, Owen, buddy boy. Okay. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but alright. Did we already skip that? Did we? Nah, I don't think so. Nah, maybe another time. I think I'll just look around and help out for a bit. But this is my first time at the community center, after all. I should probably do some volunteer work before indulging. Gotta earn it, right? Owen laughed and clapped me on the back. That's the spirit. I'll be sure to keep you motivated. In the end, I was too nervous and flustered to actually take up Owen's offer, but he did coerce me into spending the entire afternoon doing volunteer work. I guess he really was using his charms for good. Night was looming over the horizon, but I still had thoughts swimming wildly through my head, like a feeling of dread that just wouldn't go away. Was there something I'm missing? Echo said to enjoy my summer, but it was a bit hard to do that when everyone around me seemed to be hiding something. Was it all just in my head? A text message? I flipped through my phone idly. It was from someone I didn't know. Maybe a wrong number? Hey, Gran. Don't get angry, but I'm outside Jinny Academy. Yeah, I did this, y'all. What the hell? Yeah. Oh, that might be why. 1 second, y'all. Okay. There. Okay. A little bit of a mix-up. Okay. Boy, you should have seen the look on your face. I shuddered. I could imagine Mrs. Corlisse's furious grimace all too well. Ugh, Mrs. Corlisse is scary enough when I'm late with my assignments. Have you taken any of her classes yourself? And Jinny gave a mournful sigh and stared up at Jinny Academy's many buildings. You know, I've always wanted to come to school here, but I can't. I'm sort of under house arrest. Well, not actual house arrest, but I'm not allowed to roam around willy-nilly. And so you decided to sneak out and go to school of all places. Hey, some people aren't lucky like you. I've never been in an actual classroom before. What's it like studying here? You know, besides the crazy armless stalkers that follow you at night. Well, there are tranquilizer-wielding teachers with chins that look like shapely ball sacks. And then there are the cute bunnies and vandal classmates riding skateboards. Besides that, classes are pretty boring. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Can't wait to sneak here more often. Jinny was absolutely giddy as she skipped around the parking lot, taking in every detail around her. Yep, she was as deranged as I remember. She's here. I turned to see Haley standing rigidly behind us. Her stone-faced demeanor was gone, replaced by a terrified hopefulness in her eyes as she stared longingly at Jinny. Haley reached out, hands shaking violently as though the world might collapse around her at any moment. Haley, can she see me? Jinny suddenly walked right through Haley as though she was made of smoke, not even noticing she was there. Haley fell to her knees. I quickly scrambled to her side. Hey, are you alright? No, I'm not. Haley forced out a deep breath before stumbling back onto her feet. Never mind me. You two should get indoors before your faceless friend finds us. That motherfucker is here. Time to beat the shit out of him. She's pretty good at beating the shit out of him. Everyone froze as eerie laughter echoed through the night. Adrian, look over there! There was an unsettling shadow teetering across the parking lot, its jointless legs spasming with each stride. Even its movements felt unnatural and inhumane. That's the thing that's been following me! Wait, you can see it too? But she couldn't see Haley for some reason. Oi, coward! Is this really the time to be pondering things? Right, we better head inside. Jinny, follow me! I grabbed the door handle, but it wouldn't budge an inch. Was it locked? No, it felt as though it was unnaturally sealed shut. The Remnant approached, its maniacal grin coming into view. The air felt heavy and charged. Suddenly my knees gave out. I fell to the floor. My heart was hammering against my chest. I felt so tired, as though every inch of my body was weighed down by lead. Adrian, you alright? Huh? Jinny seemed completely unaffected, looking down at me with concern. Found you. Looks like I'm not crazy. You're actually missing a face. Jinny, stay away from it. It's dangerous. The Remnant suddenly roared, one of its countless eyes snapping open. Its one open eye zeroed onto Jinny, jittering in a mad dance against its socket. Well, this is quite the eye-opener. In spite of the situation, I couldn't help but groan. Please, no, one punny friend is enough. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Your memories lay scattered. Can't remember your other lifetimes? Pity. Ah, okay. So it's armless, faceless, and crazy. What do you want from us? The first time you came here, Adrian, I finally granted your wish. I finally gave you what you wanted. Tell me, girl, why did you interfere? And Adrian, why did you return to the beginning? So, do you have any idea what it's talking about? Unfortunately, maybe a tiny bit. Looks like it knows your name, though. Have you run into it before? Kinda? That's enough talk. I'm putting an end to this. Oh, the lingering comet still lives. Are you still trying to save them? Try all you like. You cannot bring anything but misfortune. How many more times will you subject her to your repeated failures? Haley's eyes flared. Suddenly, every electrical fixture in the city glared with blinding light. Instantly, the sky was bright as day, with lights shining from every street lamp, every building. Jinny and I had to cover our eyes to stop ourselves from going blind. The Remnant was shrieking with ear-splitting pain, its cries echoing through the night. Soon the light subsided and the Remnant was gone, leaving us alone in the night. It looked like it didn't handle bright light too well. Maybe that's why it wasn't moving when I saw it in plain daylight. Haley was knelt over the ground, burying her face in her hands. Her breathing was reduced to ragged gasps. Haley, are you... You... Take Jinny and bring her inside. I've unsealed the door. But... Leave. Okay, we'll leave. The lights were still on in the lobby. That's a relief. So, is this type of stuff normal around here? Oh yes, it's totally normal to have ghosts and spirity shit haunt us around here. It's a time-honored tradition. And I'll take that as a no. Do you even believe in ghosts? No, I don't. Dying should be short and sweet, not drawn out with floaty spirits. That can't be very comfortable. We suddenly jumped as footsteps came scrambling our way. Shit, it's her! Hide me! What? Jinny lunged behind a counter as the footsteps drew closer. The footsteps turned into deafening thumps as Mrs. Corlisse barreled around the corner with the fury of a charging rhinoceros. Adrian? Hey, Mrs. Corlisse, how you doing? It's 1 o'clock in the morning, Adrian. Why are you out of bed? Well, you see... Wait a second. Are you wearing a bathrobe? Now that she was up close, it looked like Mrs. Corlisse scrambled out of bed just moments ago. Her bright yellow Crocs gleamed against the floor as her hair curls quivered dangerously from her still wet hair. This image is going to be burned into my mind, isn't it? Instead of questioning my sense of fashion, my fashion sense, I suggest you explain why you're wandering around campus at the dead of night. Well, you see, this faceless ghost was attacking this poor passerby and did my civil duty to rescue the poor thing. Mrs. Corlisse sighed. Oh, Adrian, if only you showed this kind of creativity in my classroom. Ouch. It'd be nice if you had just told the truth. I was once young, too. I know you youngsters often sneak out to meet up with whatever boyfriend or girlfriend you have hidden away. No, it's nothing like that. Oh. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Alright. Just remember that protection is a must. STDs are a real problem and not something that just happens to someone else. I believe Mr. Rokov has pamphlets with diagrams in his office. Mrs. Corlisse, I promise you that I'm not sneaking out to sleep with... Also, remember that love at first sight is a lie. Romeo and Juliet claimed to have it and they died 3 days later. I buried my reddening face into my hands. Yes, I'll take your advice to heart, Mrs. Corlisse. Excellent. Now hurry off to bed and do not get caught again. I will not be so lenient next time. With a huff, Mrs. Corlisse turned and walked off, leaving me alone with my embarrassment. Well, almost. That was rather educational. I only groaned, face still buried. Was that your first time getting the talk? Your face was priceless. Ugh, my parents never cared. I thought I'd be free from this experience. It's a rite of passage. You can't escape it. Anyway, thank you for letting me into the school. I think I'll stick around and explore the place a bit. You still stick around even after a ghost attacked you? Hey, you can't live a life without a bit of adventure. I'd ask you to be my tour guide, but I don't want you to get into any more trouble. Well, I'll see you around. Have a good night, Adrian. And so Jinny waltzed off and disappeared down the hall. I sighed and ran my fingers tiredly through my hair. It had been one hell of a night. Why do I let myself get dragged into these kinds of things? Huh? I reached up and clutched the camera hanging against my chest. It felt warm. Was I just feeling my own pulse against my palms, or did the camera have its own heartbeat? No. Something had definitely changed. Repeat. Remake. Day 7. Little Pieces of Time. Waking up on Sunday mornings was supposed to be relaxing, but all I felt was exhaustion. I was still trying to ignore all the confusing things that happened last night. It all felt like a tangled story that I didn't have all the pieces to. It's probably best not to dwell on things I didn't understand. Ignorance was bliss, right? Let's go back to normal things, like hanging out with friends. Oh, right, everyone was at work today. I groaned and turned over in my bed. I didn't want to just show up and bother them at their jobs. It was tempting to just stay in bed all day. The empty walls of my dorm almost reverberated with a sickening feeling. I sat alone in my bed, staring upwards blankly. Sometimes during these quiet moments, I just felt no energy to do anything. Time simply ticked by. Maybe some fresh air could help clear my mind. I strolled around the courtyard absent-mindedly. The whole campus felt especially empty on Sundays. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!